Good day, Vikings and adventurers. I just wanted to showcase this build I've recently been working on since the latest island patch. It's a pescatarian village with no red meat consumed. Just wanted to show you what I learned and experienced in my 160 days so far in this world. Join me. So the goal of the village was to be a fishing centric village with no red meat consumed, low hunters and all that. So I wanted to showcase our food production first off. We have 4 of the fishing houses, and all of our red meat produced by our smoker pens and our hunters have been turned into fishing bait here. So occasionally I'll rob all of our stores, our raw food stores and our hunters, and I'll fill all the bait barrels at our fishing houses with the red meat bait. And you can see one of our intrepid fishermen heading out to catch some salmon and mackerel. Okay, then through this gate you'll see our smoker pens, running 3 smoker pens, harvesting at 6. Got some of our warehouses here for delivering all this food to the outposts and back. We've got our 2 cheeseries. I believe we're running 5 cooking huts at our main village right here with day and night cooks. Currently around 110 villagers between our 1 active outpost and our main village. Did a little bit of decorating here, my first time doing the ivy fence and the ivy arch. But the village is just starting to wake up. They'll come over here, collect their food for the day and their water, and head out to their tasks. So as far as food production goes, we're running 3 farms, which is absolutely unnecessary. They're not even maxed out to their 4 fields. But we've got 3 farmhouses with the accoutrement of outhouses here to supply fertilizer. We've got our wood harvester's hut here with 1 guy, and his job is to provide thatch. And he collects thatch and sticks and the odd log and long stick that happen to show up. So our village is 2 gatherers hut. These provide seeds, feathers, all that jazz. One of our other cooking houses. And then something I haven't seen in a lot of playthroughs, this is my warehouse for invasion / blood moon cleanup. So it has an arrow rack specifically for the Draugr arrows, and a weapon rack for all the Draugr weapons, large stones, small stones, Jotun blood. So all my invasions for the most part have come through this gate. So we've got some guard houses, watchtowers, and then the upgraded village gate plank walls right here. As far as defenses go, we've got 2 archery ranges, 2 improved barracks, and then this was our original workshop house, the clothes crafter with the weaver, the leather worker. Now we've got our coal maker bloomery right here, surrounded by the other crafting stations. So in order to make the cheese makers, you had to create the hunter's house. So that's about the only reason I've had the hunter's house here. In the beginning of the game, I went and cleared out the wolf dens to get my leather, but since I made the hunter's house, it's been a lot easier to get the pelts and leather for the clothes crafting over here. So this is our hardwood log storage. This is where the warehouse workers come and bring the materials for our carpenters from the outpost. This just has hardwood logs, coal storage for the coal worker, blooms, and broken metal pieces. Coming out here is our second workshop house. This is the carpenter, metal worker, create all your iron tools and all that jazz. And then our armor smith to get our Herskelers, which we're wearing right now. And then our secondary carpenter slash die maker. This is the first dive maker I've ever made in the game. Coming out this way, we've got another cookhouse for these cottages on this side. Another warehouse. And I'm going to run over to our first outpost, which was the second cave that we explored. Has been incredibly successful. It self-sustained. I took it food through our market, but it didn't even need to, because these guys were just rock stars and provided for themselves the whole time. It's just a shame that the mine shaft only lasted about a calendar year. But let me run over here and show you what we had going on over here. So it took me about 4 re-rolls to find a map that had an empty cave close to the shore to build my harbor. But I was very lucky that this map had a secondary cave right here that was close enough to a shore that I could fish as well. So we set up our outpost, cave areas over there. I went and cleared out the large cemetery with my militia, no problem. So we have a couple cottages here and barbecue that we barbecued up some fish to begin on. We have a woodworker here that got us all the building materials for this little outpost. So we had one worker on the cook hut here. We had one gatherer on the gatherer's hut. We had a tier 1 militia barracks to create the patrols to keep our village safe and to keep our fisher happy, and our fisher lived out his life right here fishing up all the best stuff in the world. And I occasionally brought him over red meat bait, and you see there's 140 red meat bait still sitting over here rotten. But this was very successful, a really good outpost. They were completely self-sufficient. Very happy with that. So I'm going to run back through and show you my second outpost of the game. It's the hardwood gatherer and forestry unit that's going to continue to supply the main village with the refined wood products. Okay, so this is the main bulwark to our village right here, where all the invasions come through. Guard towers and guards there. And then this was our original mine that we settled by. It's been exhausted now, but I still use it to harvest the crawler parts. There's our next invasion portal, and please disregard all the refined wood products in here, because the invasions like to kill my market workers and destroy their carts. So we've got a relatively long run to our next current operating outpost, main village, harbor, second outpost here. Wolfar Den that is only respawned once since I cleared it to make the second outpost. Got one of our useless market workers here. Then as you can see, this is going to eventually be a field of birch after our foresters replant it. So let me just say that this outpost has not been self-sufficient. It's landlocked. I can't get fish to it, so I have to bring in fish every day. I just started up another cooking house with a couple foragers here to try to make vegetable soup and roasted vegetables to keep these people happy. But you'll see our hardwood warehouse is absolutely stacked. Got a full warehouse, long sticks and logs. One of our foresters here. Some more ivy arches and walls for pretty. So we set up the archery range right here for patrols, keep everybody safe and happy. Got our cookhouse here. They're making foragers pies, berries, vegetable soup, all the vegan stuff to keep these people happy. Got built a workshop hut with a metal worker and a carpenter, and all he does is just supply the shovels, and he repairs the axes for our woodcutters in the area. So this is our gatherer's hut with 2 gatherers. They just go around and collect the resources to feed the cookhouse down there for the vegetable soup and foragers pies, eggs for the pies. And we had a barbecue set up in the initial stages to try to be self-sufficient, but that absolutely did not work. So at our outpost, they're bringing in coal, and they're taking the mushrooms from the gatherers here, because my main settlement can't keep up with the mushroom demand from the cheesemakers. But this is where I'm at. I generally like to play about 100 days. That's kind of where the fun ends for me. But I've set this up for more permanent village, and this should last another 100 or 50 days. We got some wolfars attacking, but we'll deal with that. Just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing with our pescatarian non-red meat village, and I hope that inspires you guys to do something similar to this on your own. Alright, enjoy your time in Aska. Good luck.